From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there are train horns still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Giving them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Got a man. That's Nakua. The 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out. It's now in his 14th season, Brock. That's not bad for a 4th-rounder out of Michigan State back in 2012, huh? It is Kirk Cousins.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here on the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
At the 28-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all
It's
sorts of
down.
different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Takes it in at the 21. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They already hold an early advantage here on the road, so looking for another touchdown to take full control of this game. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action now for Stafford. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And
Good
the
offenses.
Rams
Good
first
play
down.
callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he gets him around 6 there. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, Rams.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Now Stafford again. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. It's Stafford once more. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Falcons,
Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Cousins. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Back deep for the Rams. It's Xavier Smith. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now.
At their own 32-yard
And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Cut out left. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Stafford now off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep to the right, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but If you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Play action now for Cousins. He's got a man left. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A pickup of 17. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
The toss now to Robinson. He's still going at the 30. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. All the time, Cousins lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Come on, teamwork. Hey, you're not good enough.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Rams take over.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Give to Williams from the gun. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Rams first down. A gain of 9 yards.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down now, ball at the 33. They take the handoff now, Stafford. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Cousins. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To the air, Cousins. Hits him on the out route. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
I got it.
1st and 10, run to Robinson. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Cousins. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. They get some careful consideration, and Sean McVay will indeed challenge the call.
Play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And he's brought down after a great gain. It's going to set up first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Cousins out of the pistol here. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points in this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game.
Falcons 7.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Rams on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Stafford now. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll motion Smith left. Play action now for Stafford. That finds Adams downfield. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll try with the wideout. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got them some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Falcons 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Agnew on the return. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Cousins on first down. No kicks for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Cousins. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long, it's Cousins. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Complete to Bijan.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Smith on this return. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Straight ahead with Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. David Ayamada there for the stop. It'll be second down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Stafford from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
First down throw here for Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Rams are set to punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. We look underneath here. Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Rams are going to get the football one last time in this first half. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. To the sideline, and Adams snags it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
16 yards.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean,
now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
And the Rams.
Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and 10.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now Stafford again. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford's going to throw once more. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they make the tackle at the 38.
A gain of 7.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
The motion a receiver left. Play action now for Cousins. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Oh, love this, giving it to the big guy on third and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Punting unit out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Sanford. The left side taken in by Adams. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 16
he finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Williams on the carry. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another run for Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Rams.
First and 10 from the 32. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
29-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd and 2, Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
A run with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle by Jalen Walker. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. Running for the marker with Williams. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead.
Falcons 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Agnew on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New set of downs for him from the 31. Cousins out of the pistol here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
First and 10, Cousins. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
He's brought down at the
I'm not kidding you,
15-yard
Kate.
line.
A run of that
A
length
gain of
at the
9
NFL level,
brings up
honestly,
second
is the
and
equivalent
1.
of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Staying with Robinson. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Oh, he's got it. In close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal at the Rams' 2-yard line.
Another chance at 6. It's second and goal. Now it's Cousins. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Now backed up to the 8, third and goal. Third and long for him here. Looking for somewhere to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
25-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Makes the score
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're
Falcons
upset.
10.
They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
To kick off.
Corum now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
10 yards on
Well,
the
the
pickup.
odds aren't
It's
great when you
second
throw
and
into double
inches.
coverage. Normally you
At the
see one of the defenders
34-yard
make a
line.
play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Stafford from the gun. Completed over the middle. He's got room to roam. Hits the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
53 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the fourth, and Brock, they are in control of that football. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing is Stafford on third. He finds Adams, complete. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
And a Rams first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Another for Williams. And this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
31. Falcons 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air, Cousins. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards
to pick up that first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First down throw for Cousins. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite. And the play went right over his head.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins now. Connects on the crosser. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
26 yards.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's got it. Has a way out for it, but touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake London with the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game.
Falcons 17.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Whittington now on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A gain of 14. And the Rams
first down from the 42. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
2 more yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 26-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Adams put in motion right. Play action now for Stafford. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it to 4th down.
Intended for Puka Nacua.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. Ball in the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Mevis able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Cousins now off the play fake. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the incompletions continuing to sack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Taken down at the 19.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and inches.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta.
And the
Rams about set to celebrate this win.
First and goal.
They'll break the
Los
huddle and come up on
Angeles.
first and goal. Williams can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Trying to run it in, Corum. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Again, it's Corum. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.
Waste of time.